No.
18% trophies in Uncharted 4.
18.
Come on, dude.
18.
That's what I said.
You said 19.
Oh.
Yes, you did.
What's survival?
21%. It just says 19 because it had
Still
on it. Anyway, all right. We will begin then in 3, 2,
We'll
1.
find all the journals.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Happy New Year.
Not tomorrow night.
Oh, it's coming.
It is coming. Welcome to episode 13 of the Vidiots podcast. This is our last podcast of the year. We will see you guys next year. Bye. No, I'm joking. It's not. That was really quick. Anyway. Yes, welcome to our finale of the 2016 year. Yeah, let's just hop right into this, shall we?
News.
No, what have you been up to?
Christmas, playing with my Christmas toys.
What
Yeah,
did you get for Christmas?
A lot of stuff.
Okay.
Must I name it all?
I'll
name some of it when I do my.
Okay.
Well, I'll talk about it when I do my reviews.
Okay, that works.
That's literally my whole week has been entertaining myself with these things that I got for Christmas.
Mine has been work.
Well, that too.
Yeah. Anyway. Alright. Next up is news. Let's go to gaming news. Mario Kart 64 was released on the virtual cart.
The virtual cart.
Virtual console. Yesterday. Finally, I've been waiting for
I didn't even realize that they didn't have that on there.
No, they didn't. They had it on the Wii, but not Wii U. So there's that. I don't have any other gaming.
No gaming news.
No gaming news. All right.
We're getting close to January 12th, though.
I know.
2 weeks, right?
I think it is 2 weeks. Yeah.
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 Because next week is January.
And you said it's what, 10 p.m. Eastern?
That's what I saw.
Okay. There's another NX rumor.
Oh, God. No more.
Something like is gonna come.
What?
32 gigabyte, and you can install another 100 some mini
about,
SD.
Dude? What?
I
don't know what you're saying.
Gigabyte size
Of what?
Storage.
32. That's it.
Who
We're
knows?
up to terabytes now, my friend.
What's
Terabytes.
Nintendo.
Well,
They probably don't think they need to, since this one's using cartridges and not discs.
Cartridges have more memory
Exactly.
than discs,
Exactly.
so they can put more game on there.
Yeah.
How that works on, I don't know if they have to install the games on there or what, like every other system now. That's the problem.
I hope not. That would take forever.
Not really. You know how fast it installs on here? It's instant. You ever notice that?
No, I guess it was when
It's instant.
Jason and I were
Pretty
waiting
much.
for that Forza.
What are you talking about?
That racing game on the
What
Xbox
about
One, it took forever to install.
Oh, Xbox. I don't know how Xbox works.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, moving on from gaming news, we got movie news.
No.
No movie
I
news?
haven't got any movie news.
No, we'll save that for world news. Alright, TV news.
Sorta.
Sorta.
You know the show Quantum Leap?
I've heard of
That
it.
show. Do you remember what it was about?
No.
Quantum Leap. It's coming out on Blu-ray. The complete series. That was a cool show. About the guy that jumps from body to body, trying to get home. Oh my goodness! Well, he's from the future, but I forget really what
Phil
happened.
of the future?
He's from the future. Probably 1999. The series ran in the late 80s into the early 90s, I think, or was it the 80s?
Oh my gosh.
But he would
Future
jump.
of
He would,
1999.
but maybe.
Going back
I
and
don't
watching
know.
that is probably really like cringe.
What was cool about the show is that I forget the reasoning why, but he would jump into random people throughout different years, and he had the right things that were wrong. Like he had to change history with that person in order to jump to the next body.
Okay.
And he was trying to get back home. Must have been an accident or something. I don't remember. He's hoping that the next time he leaps, it's his leap home.
Interesting.
It was really cool. One of the episodes, he jumped into Lee Harvey Oswald. That was an interesting episode. That was pretty cool that they did that. Anyway, I'm thinking about getting it at some point because I'd like to watch that show again. A nice show. And he had this buddy, hologram buddy, that would tell him about what happened and what he has to do to change. He would jump into women, and people don't see him; they see the
right.
Like when he looks in the mirror, he's looking at who he jumped into.
Oh, okay.
When you see him, but sometimes it will be a woman. You know, he has to wear dresses.
Oh, jeez.
It's an interesting show. It really was. Like he'll jump into a body and not have any clues of what's going on. Like one time he was in the stage as a rock star, and he's like, like he doesn't know. He has no idea.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, well,
that's Quantum Leap. I thought they were doing a reboot of that, but they never happened.
Reboots never mean they're good.
I'd like to see a modern twist.
Yeah. I guess in TV news, for Christmas, my brothers got me the complete Sonic X TV series
already.
No, not yet. So, yay for that.
Yeah, aren't you lucky?
Looking forward to watching that again. That'll be fun. But I have 2 other series to watch through first before I get to that.
Series of stuff?
Yeah, Morgan and I are watching through Danny Phantom now. After that, we're watching Teen Titans. And then...
Oh, yeah, I got you that.
Yeah. And then we're going to watch Sonic X after that. So, yeah. So, we still have a little bit to go, but, you know. Yeah. All 3 of them are good series, so it's not like it's kind of a torture to watch through.
We need to finish Batman.
I know. Well, you always have to leave early.
I bring it! How many times have I brought it?
You always have to leave early. Yeah, that's it for TV. World news. Carrie Fisher has passed away.
And George Michael as well.
And
Carrie Fisher's mother.
Carrie Fisher's mother, which was...
Debbie Reynolds.
Yes. Oh, and the guy who introduced the Red Solo Cup.
Yeah, whatever about that.
He's still a person.
You want to go through the obituaries in the newspaper?
No.
Talk about every person that died today?
No, but I think in good news, we did hear that Carrie Fisher did finish her filming of Star Wars 8.
I was wondering about that.
So...
What are they going to do for Star Wars 9?
Yeah, that's the question.
She died and her ship blew up in the war. Oh, well.
That's what they're going to have to say. Honestly, we're going to have to see how
Poor Luke,
Star Wars 8...
He's all alone now.
How Star Wars 8... Oh, yeah, because Princess Leia's gone
his sister.
And Han Solo is gone.
Right.
And, oh, my goodness.
What's going to happen to Lukey?
I saw a picture of Chewbacca looking at a grave and it had Han Solo and Princess Leia on it.
That's terrible.
I know, right? But, so yeah,
Leia's not dead yet.
2016, no, Harrison Ford's not, but in the series.
No, Leia's not dead yet.
Oh, well, she probably
technically.
Yeah. So yeah, that's sad news, surprising news, but, 2016 strikes again, so whatever. Moving on, that's all the world news I really got.
Minimum wage is going up.
Is it?
In 19 states, dude.
Are we one of them?
No. Maryland is, New York is, New Jersey. All these states that are kind of around us. It's going up between 10 and 11. Wow. It's about time. $7.25 is terrible.
Yeah, but you realize minimum wage goes up, the prices will go up. So,
well, there's argument for and against that, I guess.
Yeah, so
as they say.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm just saying, yes, prices for stuff are going to go up too. So,
we'll see.
I think gas is going up again. I think I read that. But what else is new, right? All right.
That always goes up.
Anything else? World?
No.
Okay. We only have a month and a half left of Obama. When's the inauguration?
I don't know.
Is that in February or January?
I don't know. I thought it was January.
Oh, it might be January. Then we only have a month left. Thank the Lord. Anyway, let's not get political. Moving on, next is our reviews.
I got a good bit here.
Okay, I only got
one. Where you want to start?
I only got one, so let me do mine.
Well, you go ahead and do yours.
So my review was last week. I told you guys that I got the Hillsong movie Let Hope Rise, and I finally got to watch it last night. It's really good. It is a mix of a documentary and live performances. Like it has there's like the live performances are scattered throughout, but it's still almost like a story. Like the songs go with whatever's happening during the documentary. It's kind of cool. It was really well done. Obviously, the songs are great, and it was just interesting to learn some of the backstory on like the band members and Hillsong Church itself, and it was really good. I would personally I'd give it a 10, but that's just me. So if you're into Hillsong Christian music, Christian rock music, that's been it's blowing the charts.
Music.
They're a rock band.
Rock music. I haven't heard one rock song.
Have you listened to United?
You play it all the time.
No, I've been playing
Isn't that any? Well, that's all I hear. So why am I going to assume
there's a difference? Hillsong Worship and Hillsong United are different.
Well, all I ever hear is worship.
Hillsong United did Oceans, which topped the charts.
That's a Pro Jam song.
No. Oceans Where Feet May Fail. It was number 1 on iTunes for like 42 straight weeks in all categories. Back when it was released. That was when was Zion released? 2012, I think it was.
End of the world.
So yeah, I would give it a 10.
Can you highlight those screenshots and check them out?
Yes. You didn't know that? Sorry,
I never look at my own. Oh yeah, view.
Yeah.
What in the world is going on? That's a weird picture. That's when you earned it, when you were doing that?
Yeah. Anyway, so that is my review. That's your hand.
That looks trippy, man. It looks like a painting. Look at that. That looks wow. That doesn't even look right. Looks like some watercolor painting.
It does. It looks kind of cool.
Don't you have like a normal one, but like not in some weird area? I need to start looking at that stuff.
Anyway.
Did you ever upload? So I uploaded a video. My Batman one. I was so proud of myself with that Batman video. I wish I would have uploaded that freaking Mordor one that I did. That one was freaking cool. All right.
I'm done with my review, so you're next.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me that? Oh, that one's just at the title screen.
Yeah.
And why I got all kinds of reviews because of Christmas, because of all the presents I get. Okay, I'm going to start with a movie called The Dream Team.
Dream Team?
The Dream Team.
That's the name of a Mario and Luigi.
Okay, stop. This is a movie from 1989. A movie from my childhood that my dad would rent because he enjoyed it. It's a comedy starring Michael Keaton, Christopher Lloyd, Peter Boyle, and the other guy, I don't know who he is. I've never seen him in anything else.
Peter Boyle?
You know Peter Boyle. He was Frankenstein, young Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, okay.
He's the dad in Everyone Loves Raymond.
Okay.
That guy. Peter Boyle.
These are all singing black.
And the other guy, I don't know. I've never seen him before. His name's Steven something or another. But basically, they play mental patients in an asylum.
Okay.
And their counselor takes them out to New York City to go see a ball game. And the counselor gets attacked in an alley and goes to the hospital. And they don't. The one guy notices. One guy was there when it happened, but he doesn't talk.
Okay.
Like the only time he talks is the only thing he says is baseball phrases or stuff from TV. He doesn't know how to communicate. So he goes. The other guys are waiting in the van. So they're stuck in New York City. These mental patients without their counselor. So they all kind of go their separate ways. Michael Keaton, he's like a delusional guy who has an anger problem. Christopher Lloyd is a obsessive compulsive. He thinks he's one of the staff at the hospital. Peter Boyle thinks he's Jesus, and he likes to go naked.
What?
It was a charming little movie that I really enjoyed when I was a kid. I hadn't seen it probably since the VHS days.
Okay.
It came out on Blu-ray back in August. I put it on my wish list, and I got it for Christmas. And I watched it again for the first time in forever, and it's a really charming, little fun movie, actually. So, and they kind of have to figure out where their counselor is and what happened to him, and their therapist. I don't know what he is, psychologist. I don't know. It has its funny moments too.
What would you
think?
Go ahead.
I don't think I've ever met anyone that's seen it. To be honest,
If
I never hit. There's no special features on it, like.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, I mean the movie's not bad. It looks good though in HD. I was impressed with how good it looked. I mean, it's a charming little movie. If you want to have a nice little chuckle, The Dream Team. Try to find it somewhere. I don't know. It's probably pretty cheap on Blu-ray now. But
go watch or go play Mario and Luigi Dream Team.
It's basically a rip-off of Cuckoo's Nest. It's like a comedic, sort of, in a way. No, they don't. Well, they do leave in Cuckoo's Nest actually. They go fishing. Well, anyway. I also got finally the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yay!
So I finished Return of the King today. And as you may or may not know, the Lord of the Rings is my favorite movies of all time. And after watching them again, there's no way, I don't think any movie will ever beat this in my personal taste.
Now, does that include The Hobbit movies
No.
too? Like, is that one whole series?
No.
No.
The Hobbit is quite different. Hobbit is one book padded way too much. I will say this about Lord of the Rings. I think that it is the Star Wars of my generation. Because when Star Wars came out in the 70s, there was nothing like it.
Yeah.
People went crazy over it. When Lord of the Rings came out, it's based on a book. At that time, I didn't really know about the book. I remember my grandmother asking me about, are you going to go see that Lord of the Rings? Did you ever read those books? And I'm like, well, no, I never really heard of it. I saw the trailer for it. I thought, this looks kind of interesting. And I, read about it for months in magazines, to the point where I bought the books and read them before the movie came out. And I really, really liked it a lot. Mm-hmm. And then when I saw Fellowship, I was like blown away. It was like unlike anything I had ever seen before. And I think that's because fantasy movies weren't being made a lot. They were made in the 80s a lot. But then the 90s, I can't think of one fantasy movie that came out in the 90s that was popular. And I think that's because fantasy movies are really hard to make with the technology back then. Because they're so fantastical.
I don't know why I thought
what?
No, Jurassic Park's not fantasy.
Oh, it's not fantasy.
Is that considered sci-fi? I guess.
It's like a thriller almost.
Really? Yeah, I don't count those movies as scary, but whatever.
Well, it's a thriller. Sci-fi thriller, I guess. Action adventure. There's no fantasy. Fantasy's like Lord of the Rings. But anyway, I think the technology got to the point where they can make a good fantasy movie, and boy, did Peter Jackson do a genius job of adapting those books. They really, when I watched the movies, it really felt like the book. Like when I read the book, how I imagined it really did live up to the expectation. I mean, I think that's what made these movies work so well, is that they were so reverential to the material, to the smallest detail. Like stuff they don't even talk about, like the fact that Shadowfax has no saddle. They never mention it in the movie. They show it. Gandalf's horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, talk about it in the books. And I thought that was awesome that Shadowfax, he didn't have a saddle, if you notice. And the fact that Gandalf has, is the ring at the end. They don't even talk about it. At the end, he has the Ring of Fire, which he has in the books. They don't mention it at all. They mention it in The Hobbit, though. They mention it in The Hobbit. He hides it. He camouflages it. It's weird. Little stuff like that. But these movies are just freaking perfect. When I watch them, I'll never forget watching them in the theaters for the first time. The way I felt. Oh my gosh, no other movie ever has made me feel the way this does when I watch it. I don't even know how to describe it. Some epic emotional ride. That's
good though.
The only other movies I would say would be the Studio Ghibli, the Miyazaki films. Make me feel a certain way when I watch them. That and Lord of the Rings. Not too many other films had a big impact. Miyazaki's done.
I thought he came out of retirement to do one more.
No. But you gotta watch the extended editions of these. That is the only way to watch these movies, is the extended editions. Fellowship is 3 hours and 48 minutes. I'd forgotten how long these. They're so long that they have to be on 2 discs. Two Blu-rays even.
That's ridiculous.
Two Towers is 3 hours 55 minutes. Return of the King is 4 hours and 23 minutes. Now most 20 minutes of that time is credits.
Okay.
There's so many credits. So knock off 20 minutes off of that time and then you get the real time. My favorite of the 3 is definitely Return of the King. And that one actually won the Oscar, though. It won the Oscar. It won 11 Oscars, including Best Picture. You name me a fantasy film that won Best Picture of the Year Oscar. None. Maybe Wizard of Oz back in the day. I mean, big budget films like this never get nominated, and I was so happy when Return of the King won. That was my favorite movie ever, and it won. I was so happy that year, but it deserved it big time. But I could go on and on and on.
And on and on.
And on and on about these films because I love them so much. Really, I do. And they were the best DVD sets ever. And the box set has everything from the extended edition DVDs, all the appendices. They're actually on DVDs, not Blu-rays.
Okay.
But it also includes, back in 2006, they re-released the extended editions without the appendices. But it came with the bonuses, so behind-the-scenes stuff that wasn't on the appendices, and they included that in this. So I've been watching those. And it's fly-on-the-wall stuff. It wasn't made by the same people that did the appendices. This is a different filmmaker did this behind the scenes. It's fly on the wall.
Okay.
Like, it just goes, there's no narrative. It just goes from one thing to the next. It's just filming as it goes. There's nobody sitting in a room talking and then they show you what they're talking about, which is normal, special behind the scenes. If somebody's talking to the camera, they're talking in that moment right there where they're filming. Like if they're showing Andy Serkis do a mocap, if he's later he's talking to the camera in his mocap suit, as he was doing it. I always liked fly on the wall stuff. You don't see that much anymore. You don't see that type of special feature much anymore. I know Peter Jackson filmed deleted scenes and epilogues for characters. I don't know when we're ever going to see that. That was supposed to be included in his Ultimate box set, but those idiots decided not to include it. So I don't know. I'll have to wait for some other release sometime. Maybe when the 4K. I will say the HD. I feel like the movies don't look that great on Blu-ray. I don't know if it's a remastering or I don't know if it's because of all the special effects. It kind of makes it look a little odd. I just feel like it could be a little better. Like Dream Team looked better. I'm thinking it's the special effects. I think maybe there's so much of it that I don't know how that works, remastering that stuff. Maybe when they do a 4K release, it'll look a lot better. It's not mastered in 4K.
Are they doing a 4K?
I assume every freaking movie right now. I think there's rumored Star Wars is being remastered in 4K. That rumor's going around.
That'll be... Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what Disney's going to do, if they're going to release the theatrical edition or not. Yeah, that's what everyone wants.
Disney's going to release all their movies in 4K. Like a lot.
Every studio. I don't know how old animation's going to look in 4K. Of course, I said the same thing about HD, and then I watched Beauty and the Beast, and I was like blown away.
I know.
I remember that. I was like, hey, how can animation look any better in HD? And then I watched Beauty and the Beast. That was the first one.
I don't know. You might not like...
Beauty and the Beast was the first one I watched in HD animated movie, and I was like, holy cow, that opening. I was like impressed.
You might not like the movies, but I think like Frozen, Tangled, and even Zootopia would look amazing in 4K.
I know
they look amazing already.
That Charlie Brown movie's in 4K.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think
that's a weird movie to be in 4K.
Well, that's a new movie.
Well, yeah, but
I think that's I don't know if there's any other animated. I haven't really noticed. Disney hasn't started releasing their stuff yet. I think they are at some point. But
they should.
I don't know. Anyway, Lord of the Rings, I could talk. I could really go on and on. I could do a whole thing on it. I don't know if I want to go really into everything.
We'll have to make that its own thing.
That could be its own thing, all three of those movies. I could go into highlights of each movie. I mean, I will say this. All three of those movies
Next year,
open. The prologue...
Each week you should do a movie.
Oh, Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 3.
Yeah, it'll just be 3 weeks, but each week focus on
I'd tell you what, these movies open with a bang, though. The prologue of the first one, the very first thing I ever saw, blew me away. That battle scene with the elves fighting Sauron at the beginning there, where you show him how he cut his ring off. That was the first time I ever seen a battle scene in the movie like that. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was just so impressed, and it gave me goosebumps and chills. And, even watching it again today, I feel like I did when I watched it in the movie theater. Like every frame, every word they say, I'm just like entranced by it. Really, I am. It's just okay. I need to stop talking about that. Okay, Lord of the Rings, I get a 15 out. I goes above 10 for me.
Crap. Okay, that's a first.
I love it so much. Nothing will ever beat it. I just can't imagine any movie.
That is a first.
Maybe if they do a God of War trilogy. I want to see a God of War trilogy. Oh my gosh, if someone would make. But that's just one person running around. The Lord of the Rings has a million characters. So. Plus the story's amazing. So. Anyway, I could do it. Anyway, that's just. I also got for Christmas Spider-Man and the X-Men comic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was a mini series like 2 years ago or something. 6 issues. Where now when I say X-Men, it's not the X-Men you're thinking of.
Okay.
A couple years ago, basically, the X-Men Academy became a school for kids, for mutants. And all the X-Men members became teachers. And then it's been a school for a while. Okay. And then a couple years ago, Wolverine became headmaster of his own school, the Jean Grey School. And that's what this is. Before Wolverine died, he asked Spider-Man to come in and be a teacher. But he really wanted him to... Wolverine had suspicions that one of the students was a spy. Okay. He wanted Spider-Man to... And then Wolverine died, unfortunately. But Spider-Man came in and he's doing his job to help Wolverine out. But then he ends up... And the students hate him. They think he's a dork at first. But then they bond.
Oh, that makes sense.
They bond, that type of thing. But towards the end, they all love each other. It's a very comedic book. In fact, a little too comical. Like, the villains are a little too... It's like a Spider-Man villain teaming up with an X-Men villain.
So it's supposed to be comedic, then?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes when certain writers will write Spider-Man way too comedic that he comes off as kind of dumb when he's really intelligent. When he does sciencey things, sometimes writers have a weird time balancing. It's usually the writers that write a miniseries or a guest appearance. The main writers on the series tend to do a pretty good job of writing him.
Right.
Even Storm was making weird jokes that were out of character. Like, I didn't like the way this writer portrayed Storm at all. Like, she was weird. Like, she's talking about she hates Spider-Man and all that stuff. It's like, what's going on?
That's weird.
It was goofy. The villains were being really goofy. A lot of stuff. It only took place maybe over a couple of days, but a lot of stuff happened. Like, you had another Sauron, teaming up with Stegron the Dinosaur Man, and then you had Mojo teaming up with Chameleon.
Jojo.
And Mr. Sinister eventually was at the end of it, but cloning some of the X-Men. But overall, it was okay. I wouldn't say it was the best thing I ever read, but I would probably give it a 6 out of 10, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, it was all right.
Okay,
I also got Uncanny Avengers Omnibus. This collects that entire volume in one book of 25 issues. This was a series that ran like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I read the first 13 issues plus the annual. It's 25 issues and an annual. That's it. But I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed. It is really freaking good. Basically, this takes place after Avengers vs. X-Men. Cyclops was possessed by the Phoenix Force, kind of my little loopy, and killed Xavier.
Okay.
So Captain America decided to team up the Avengers and the X-Men into a special team to kind of help them out a little bit. He kind of felt bad that the Avengers...
X-Vengers?
No, they're called he calls them the Avengers Unity Squad, but the book is called Uncanny Avengers. And it's Captain America, Wolverine, Rogue, Havoc. He asked Havoc, who's Cyclops' brother, to be team leader. Thor, and then Wasp, Wonder Man, and Sunfire join after issue number 5. But it starts out with the Red Skull stealing Xavier's body and taking his brain out and gaining Xavier's psychic abilities. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
weird.
and then he goes on this ramp. He goes to New York and mind controls all the humans to attack mutants. What makes this book so good is the writer, Rick Remender is his name. He does a fantastic job of writing the characters, and he references things, the histories of the characters and stuff, which the good comic book writers, that is what they will do. They will honor what has come before.
Which is good.
There's a lot of writers that don't do that, or they'll purposely go against continuity. This guy, he talks about all kinds of stuff. The characters interact in a very good way. Storyline has been really good so far. The Red Skull one was pretty good. That one was only like 4 issues. Now we're getting into this whole Apocalypse Twins thing, which has been going from issue 7 so far to 13. It's a pretty epic storyline, actually. I won't go into it. It's very, very complicated. You'd have to know a lot about it. It's referencing a lot of things that's come before, especially stuff that happened in Uncanny X-Force, which Rick Remender wrote before. I actually collected all that. But it's a really good read. If you're a fan of Avengers and the X-Men, pick it up. Because so far, it's freaking good stuff, man. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 so far.
A 9 out of 10.
So far. Like the characters interact really well. Like, it's much better. This guy wrote Uncanny X-Force, and Uncanny X-Force wasn't nearly this good. And Deadpool was on it. He didn't write Deadpool very well, but these characters, he's writing really well. That is it for now. I'll have more stuff.
Next week.
Well, I have a lot of stuff. Yeah. I have a lot of things. Including this. I have the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past manga.
Yeah.
I got it right before I came here. In the mail.
It's interesting.
It's from 1992. I'll review that when I read it. But
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, that's all that stuff so far.
Okay.
Uncanny Avengers.
Yay!
Oh, and the annual was about Mojo and
Mojo Jojo.
And Mojo's this fat, disgusting alien guy from another dimension. In the world he lives in, they're obsessed with entertainment. He was in the cartoon, X-Men cartoon. He makes these TV shows where he'll kidnap the X-Men and use them in these stupid TV shows. He's done it a million times. They did it again here. But his ratings were really low, and the board members were like, Mojo, you need what's your ideas? You need to pitch an idea. He's like, oh, I got an idea for Supernatural Avengers. So he kidnapped, mind controls Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, Blade. And then they attack the Uncanny Avengers, and then they go to Mojo, and they're in this teeny bopper. He brainwashes them, and they're doing this teeny bopper.
Did you say teeny bopper?
Teeny bopper television show. Yeah, it's weird. And then Ghost Rider goes crazy and attacks everyone because he thinks he impregnated the Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch plays a big role in this series too, in Kenny Avengers. Big role. She hasn't been around for a while because she went crazy and said no more mutants.
She's a pretty big role in cinematic universe.
Well, she should be. She's a dangerous, powerful person too. They kind of downplay her power.
I saw an article this week or last week, and it was like what the Marvel Cinematic characters should look like based on their costumes and the actual thing.
That, but the article was dumb. It didn't even...
It showed them all. I saw.
Yeah, but it just showed the artwork. Didn't the first picture was her actually in a... Yeah. But then the rest of the pictures were not that.
Okay, I noticed
that. Was stupid.
Yeah.
It just showed the picture of the character. Okay. But she's powerful. House of M storyline, at the end of that, she erased most of the mutants' powers on Earth. And then she disappeared for a long time. But So Rogue gets in her face about it a lot. Like, her and Rogue are like button heads. Because Rogue's like, oh, you got rid of all our powers.
Right.
So they're fighting each other, kind of.
0.7%.
Ultra rare. Collected all the sun medals. All right, I'm done with that.
Okay, moving on then.
Are you going to do our...
is your Marvel section.
Well, I'll leave Uncanny Avengers was my Marvel section.
That was your Marvel section?
Much, yeah. Okay. I didn't tell you about when I sold my comics again, what I got.
No, I don't think you did.
It was 70 was the value. I got 64. And one of my cards came up as near mint. One of them.
Really?
Was about stinking time.
That's awesome.
They never do.
That is awesome.
Okay, so what's next?
What is after reviews? We normally go to our eating.
Well, we don't have. Sean forgot to buy the food today.
Yeah, I did. Dang it.
Fool.
It was my bad. I exercised, everyone.
Jeez.
This isn't a Sonic game, mind you.
I'd see that. Why is there a camera though?
Because that you
take
take a
of
picture of the people,
like,
and that's what exercises the monster, and then you gotta fight them.
That's weird.
It is kind of weird. But anyway, it's not unleashed. I'm looking at the trophies that I need to get yet in this one. Gyro with relish, pig in a blanket, exotic toppings.
All right, let's go. You wanted to get this done.
Moving on, we got. Yes.
Goodness gracious.
We have. What we're gonna end 2016 on is our
top fives of the year, or not five.
Not fives, but our tops
favorites
of the year. And categories. Let me just get this through my head. We got games, movies, TV shows, CDs.
Blu-ray. I have Blu-ray.
You have Blu-ray. For him, he has got an extra Blu-ray, and then I got
comic,
and I have a
release, whatever it was.
Soundtrack. So, yeah, let's just go ahead. Which one do you want to start with?
Movie.
Okay, let's go with movies. So, some of these we might have some honorable mentions to mention too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right. So, movies. What is your top movie of 2016?
Captain America: Civil War.
Why did you steal mine?
Because it's the best movie of the year. Oh my gosh! It was so good. It was my favorite of the Marvel. All of them is my favorite. Does that freaking battle between the superheroes? That was the best moment, superhero moment. It was so well done.
It was. Even the final
I have
battle.
faith in Infinity War now. These two guys that directed this.
Even the final battle between Captain America and Iron Man.
That was emotional.
Bucky. That
was good. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, it wasn't exactly like the comic, but
that's fine. They don't need to follow it word for word, but
well, they can't.
It's a comic. Captain America died, didn't he?
No. Well, sort of,
for a time being.
He died in the aftermath of that. Yeah, he got assassinated. He got shot.
Yeah, okay. So my number
Crossbones
one
was awesome. I hope he died. I guess at the beginning.
Yeah, he did.
He was pretty cool. I was kind of hoping he'd stick around.
I was wondering how long he was going to stay in, but
he didn't last. He
really
blew
early.
He did the explosion.
Yeah. No, I'll agree. That's my top movie of the year too. Just say exactly what you said. I do have some honorable mentions though. Really, only two, and that is Finding Dory. I thought that was a cute movie. If you liked Finding Nemo, go watch Finding Dory. And obviously the one I just watched, the Hillsong movie, because that was released this year. But I will say, I wish I could have gone and see that in theaters, because that would have been a cool movie to see on the big screen with the concert and the live performances and stuff. It just been really cool. But yeah, moving on from movies.
I didn't do my honorable mention.
Oh, I didn't know you had it.
Rogue One and Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't seen either of those, so I can't.
Well, you should.
I should, yes, but I haven't. Those are your honorable mentions for the year? Okay.
I can't even remember what else. I guess we'll do our disappointments later.
Yeah, we'll do that last. So moving on to games next. Is that what you got next? Okay, games. My top game of the year is one I just recently played. And actually,
Road Tracker?
that didn't come out this year.
Oh, yeah,
that wasn't a 2016 title. It's actually Uncharted 4.
I figured.
I will give that my game of the year, if you will.
I figured.
It's just everything about it I enjoyed. Like, honestly, if I could put... I don't think that Nathan Drake... the collection didn't come out this year, too, did it? That was...
I think it did.
Did it?
I feel like it came out right before 4.
Did it? Well, okay, if it did, then I'm going to put the whole series.
I don't remember what happened.
I'm going to put the whole series then.
I don't remember
if
what
it
I
did,
played.
But definitely Uncharted 4. The graphics, the music, the story, the gameplay. It just, for me, it was... I think 4 is the best of the series, followed by 3, and I just think it goes backwards. Uncharted 4, my honorable mentions are going to be Hyrule Warriors Legends, only because it's Hyrule Warriors and there's just so much content in that game. It's ridiculous. And a surprising twist of Paper Mario Color Splash. It is a lot better than I was expecting, to be completely honest. And if you're still on the fence about Color Splash being like, oh, it's Sticker Star 2, give it a shot. It is so much better. It's probably the best writing I have ever read in a Nintendo game. It is fantastic. So, yeah, that's my games.
I don't even remember playing too many games in 2016, to be honest. Uncharted and Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is my pick. Rise.
Oh, the newest.
The PS4 one.
More than Uncharted.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I like the combat better, and you actually get to upgrade a million things and search for a million things, which I like.
Alright.
I like games that are like that. So Tomb Raider's mine.
Why didn't it save that?
Oh, I know what I didn't talk about. Last Guardian. I got for Christmas.
Did you play it?
I've been playing it.
Oh, okay.
I played 6 hours of it so far.
Oh, okay.
It's different. I will tell you this. What?
I just got that trophy the other night, but didn't say I did. Go ahead.
It's definitely. I hope you're not. If you love animals, you might love this game. Because you pretty much have to rely on a giant dog.
I've seen
pretty much,
it.
but the AI for this thing is fantastic.
Is it?
It acts like a real animal. Like you have to be very patient with that thing sometimes.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about it.
Like, yeah, it's like an animal. You can't expect it to. You have to command it sometimes. You gotta tell it to sit, and you gotta tell it to go this way, and you gotta tell it to this. It's basically a big puzzle game. You have to try to get out of this castle. It's very much like Eco, but with a doll instead of a princess. Giant doll.
Oh, okay.
Trophies are hard to get in this game. I got one.
I'm sure.
They're very strange because it's not a normal game. So the trophies definitely aren't normal. I haven't finished yet, so I can't really review the whole thing. I mean, there aren't really any secrets. There are these little barrels you can feed him. That's the secret to the game. I think each barrel is a costume you can unlock or something.
Interesting.
I had read. Sometimes you have to give him a barrel because he gets tired and you have to feed him.
Is it connected to the other ones?
The look of it is, but none of those games are really connected, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Not that I know of. I mean, I haven't gotten to the end of it yet. The story in these games is very strange. There isn't much. I don't really know what's going on. The story really comes at the end. That's when you really get the whole story.
That's what I heard.
You wake up.
You wake like that.
Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus. Well, there was a little thing at the beginning. Well, that game really made no sense. But I love the ending of that game. It's kind of neat. But this one here, you wake up with the.
I've seen the beginning of it,
and he's chained up, and you don't know why you're there, and you're covered in tattoos.
Yeah,
and it's narrated by your future self, though. He's made the hints in the game are from your future self, which I thought was interesting. So I'm like, what? It's gonna happen at the end of the game, and my poor thing he's getting beat up, like he got blood spot. He got attacked by another thing in the face and his eyes, like.
Now. There's a lot of people that say this game, it feels very last gen. Would you agree with that? Like the controls and everything.
It feels like the other two games.
Like it feels like it was like made for like
it was
PS3.
It was made for the PS3.
Like the controls are not quite as.
It controls exactly like. It's weird floaty jumps.
So in other words, it does feel like a last gen game.
It definitely plays exactly like the other two. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's first, you climb. Definitely a combination of the last two games. Because you climb on the creature like you do on the Colossus.
Okay.
Sometimes it's hard to maneuver on him. Or when he attacked, there's these armored things. Like, there aren't really any enemies in the game, like in Eco. There weren't many enemies.
Okay.
Every now and then. Eco, you had to get this princess out of this castle. But she wasn't capable of helping herself. You literally had to grab her hand and take her. a whole game. And
that would get annoying.
It's not. It's just the way the game's built.
Okay.
And every now and then these black shadowy things will come out and try to drag her away, and you have to. In this one, suits of armor will come alive, and they kind of like come at you and take you away, and you have to button mash your controller like crazy. It's weird.
Okay.
It's every now and then. It's not like it's a very bare game. But the other two games were very bare too. It's just you trying to get out of this castle with this creature, with this thing, and you have to jump to. And sometimes he can't go because there'll be like this eyeball thing, stained glass eyeball thing, and he can't. The creature's like fixed by like he's so afraid of it or something. You have to figure out how to get rid of it. Like the climb's a lot of climbing and stuff. Okay. Get Uncharted skills out. It's a lot of climbing around it. But there are moments, man, that are pretty neat where bridges will crumble and you fall, and then the creature will grab you, and sometimes he accidentally drops you, and then you have to grab his tail.
Interesting.
He has a real long tail and stuff. But that stuff is like, oh boy.
Interesting.
I mean, it's a different type of game. You want to play something that's different.
It'd be that.
It's very different from a game you normally. I mean, there's nothing on the screen, no life meter, no nothing.
Jeez.
I think Eco was like that too. Shadow Claws was you had life in a grip bar.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you had to search for geckos and fruit,
yeah.
Which I didn't even realize. I think halfway through that game I found that out. I had no idea. They never tell you that in the game. They don't tell you.
I remember Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh man, that game was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
that had a HD remaster, didn't it?
Yeah, PS3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that game was so good.
It's
all boss fights.
Off track here.
Well, yeah. I know.
Okay.
I forgot to mention last going in my reviews.
No, that's fine. So we just did movies, right? Yeah.
We just did a video game. Top game.
Video game. Yeah. Okay. So we're on
TV show.
TV. Go ahead.
Stranger Things. I'm pretty sure I watched that this year. See, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that it was this year.
Okay.
I think it came out last year, but I think I watched it this year. So I guess that doesn't count. Actually, I don't know when it came out. I don't really know now.
Yeah.
I think it's been out for a bit. Well, I'm counting it. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. Stranger Things was the most perfect television show I ever saw.
Okay.
It was only 8 episodes, though. That's kind of unfair.
That is kind of unfair.
But, oh my. 80s goodness. In the opening, I think I said this on Facebook, it's the best opening I've ever seen. The music, it's like Stephen King. I mean, and even the font looks like a Stephen King book. Great cast, characters. I'm curious as to what in the world they're going to do for season 2, because it seemed like this was made for like a one-off
thing.
It was a mixture of Silent Hill and Stephen King. Silent Hill part of it was really, I was like, oh man, this is really like Silent Hill, which I love Silent Hill.
Right.
So, creepy and good. Also,
that's good.
I think Daredevil season 2 was pretty good too.
Is that your honorable
Very
mention?
good, actually. Yeah. Because it had the Punisher in it, and he was awesome. He's getting his own show.
There you go. For me, my TV show of the year is actually Girl Meets World. I guess it's still season 3. I think season 3 lasted all year, and it's still going. The last 3 episodes are in January. It's just been good, and I hope there's a season 4. We have no news yet. The show's ending January 20th, and we don't even know if there's a season 4. Disney hasn't.
By now.
Disney hasn't stated yet. It hasn't even stated to the writers, the creators, whether it's a yes or a no. So,
they're dumb.
I'm hoping there's a season 4. That show has been fantastic. You know, it's tackling some subjects that should be tackled, and it's a good follow-up to Boy Meets World. I think it really is. So that is my number. I don't really have an honorable mention because we don't really watch much TV, but yeah. So that's my TV. Next is CDs.
I put Temple the Dog, the anniversary.
Yeah, you were geeking out about that.
I was waiting. That's one of my favorite albums. I was waiting a while for that remaster to come out. Yeah. It sounds good, and I wish I had surround sound system. Listen to that Blu-ray though.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
My CD would have to be probably Hillsong. Go figure.
Yeah.
It is the Let There Be Light album, actually. That was the most recent one. That one is just really good. I like probably 90% of the songs on that CD. I have 2 honorable mentions. Obviously, the Phil Collins collection.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one. And then
that was long.
Yeah,
overdue. Greatest hits.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Metallica. That's never coming out.
So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, that was another good one.
And then the only other honorable mention was the only other Hillsong album released this year, which was by United, and that was Of Dirt and Grace, which was recorded in Israel. So that was cool. So yeah, that's my CDs. Yours is your.
I got
one,
comic.
right? Yeah.
This was a hard one because I couldn't remember what all came out. So I picked the Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 3 that came out in the spring.
Okay.
Because I love those omnibuses, and that's a good era to read. That's the 70s. No, that was the 80s. Early 80s, probably.
Then it technically doesn't count. No, I'm joking.
Well, it's new release.
See, you told me virtual console games don't count.
Yeah, but that's literally the same thing. No, it doesn't count. Virtual console doesn't count. So.
They're upscaled.
No, they're not.
They're not as blurry as they are if you play it on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll play Mark.
Play freaking the DS game.
Okay, well that doesn't count because that's a DS game.
They can remaster that stuff.
Yeah, it'll take a lot more work than just upscaling an N64 game or a SNES game.
All right, another Blu-ray.
Okay.
This was a tough one too because I couldn't remember when it all came out.
Lord of the Rings?
No, that didn't come out this year.
Oh, okay.
It had to be something that came out this year.
Okay.
I picked The Thing.
That thing.
Special edition. Collector's edition that shot it. Because that had a lot of cool stuff on there. All the old stuff. And new interviews. And it had the television version of them. Close second, maybe it could tie, is Star Wars Force Awakens Collector's Edition.
Oh, okay.
That I bought 2 months ago. That was pretty good too. A lot of stuff on there.
Okay. My offbeat thing is video game soundtrack. And that's actually going to go to, again, surprise of the year, Paper Mario Color Splash.
Yeah, I think I remember you.
The music in that game is really, really good. It is really good. The whole game just shocked me this year. It really did, but didn't shock enough to undo Uncharted 4. But, I just played Uncharted 4. So, but a close second is actually Uncharted 4. It's just the only difference is Uncharted 4, I can only handpick a few songs from that game that I absolutely love, whereas the rest is kind of like, I like it, but it doesn't stand out to me as much, so that's that. Is that all our
That's the top of the year, unless we're forgetting anything. I'm not really forgetting anything.
I don't think we really are. So, this has been the Vidiots.
Well, what are you looking forward to in 2017? There you go.
Oh my. Oh, we didn't do disappointments either. Let's do disappointments first.
Movie, X-Men Apocalypse, and Independence Day. Resurgence, which was okay, but X-Men Apocalypse was pretty disappointing.
See, a disappointing movie is going to be difficult because I didn't really
X-Men
watch many.
Apocalypse.
I didn't see that, and I haven't seen Independence Day yet.
The only reason to see it is Olivia Munn and the best Wolverine scene ever. I'm serious. Okay. That's it.
Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I can't really think of a disappointing movie that I've seen this year. I've heard about a bunch of disappointing movies, but I haven't seen them. Disappointing games?
No.
Oh, I have one. Super Mario Maker for 3DS. That is a disappointing game. That is a very disappointing game. You can't even share stages online. The only way to share stages... I know, the only way to share stages is through Street Pass. That's so stupid. So stupid.
They've lost their minds.
So, yeah, that's my disappointing game.
I don't have one.
Again, I don't really have a TV
I didn't
series.
play a lot
I
of
haven't
games.
watched
I don't know.
a lot of TV.
I haven't been disappointed in any
or CDs or
TV
anything.
either. Venture Brothers was really good. So. Music, no. Not really.
Not really disappointed in any soundtracks because.
I guess movies was the only one.
Movies
Okay,
are for me.
what are you looking forward to in 2017?
2017.
I guess we could do each category.
Okay.
What's your movie?
Let's go with movies.
What's your most anticipated
There's
movie
a
next
few.
year? I know.
It was like Spider-Man.
Well, okay,
and
yeah.
What, Guardians?
Maybe. Spider-Man.
And Thor 3. It's like
Yeah,
Thor 3.
Thor
All 3 of those.
Thor 3 probably.
Spider-Man,
Dark
Guardians,
Tower,
and
I
Thor.
don't know about that.
You got... What other movies are coming out next year?
Thor is probably the biggest one of those.
Out of those 3? you
Yeah,
think?
oh yeah.
Bigger than Guardians? Well,
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Yeah. Because that actually... Okay.
Yes.
What Pixar movie?
I don't know.
Oh, Cars 3.
Oh, go boy. Talking cars now.
Which actually, judging by the teaser trailer, it does look like they're doing something interesting with it. So it might be good because the second one was better than the first, but whatever. It's still the weakest of the Pixar movies.
All right, game.
What? Oh, isn't Beauty and the Beast coming out next
Who
year?
cares?
The live action?
Yes.
Okay.
Boo hiss. Next.
Games. Oh, jeez.
Breath of the Wild. Hello.
Breath of the Wild.
Hello. Anything
the Switch
with
in general
might have
like, seriously.
surprising us with.
And then for me personally, you got Sonic Mania is coming out, the first true 2D Sonic game in years, and
I don't know when God of War and
Yeah.
God of War is coming out next year. Probably not.
Oh,
I don't think
Uncharted-
Last of Us is coming out
Uncharted,
next year. Marvel's Capcom Infinite.
yeah,
Oh, if it's coming out next year.
Uncharted Legacy. No,
That's
what
not
is
a
that?
game?
I don't know. They were
It's
talking.
just a Chloe game.
Still, also, Sonic Project 2017. We know nothing about it, but it is Project 2017. So hopefully, we'll get news about that next year. But it is for the Switch. That we do know.
TV show. There's no.
If there's a
Stranger
season-
Things season 2. I
If
guess.
there's a season 4 of Girl Meets World, and okay, I can technically say the last 3 episodes of season 3 of Girl Meets World because those are in 2017. So I can say that.
Any show you're watching right now.
Yeah.
I don't know about any music coming out.
Other than
I don't
gaming
know.
soundtracks, no, not really.
Comics. Oh, there's a lot of
I'm
comics.
sure.
I already told you about. I already know what's coming out up through August.
Yeah.
And it's a ton of stuff I've been waiting for.
They're gonna have to release Thor stuff then when
in the fall.
Yeah, so
Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers they release a bunch of Hulk stuff to tie in with it. But yeah, we'll get a
Okay,
Thor omnibus.
right.
Usually they release an omnibus and an epic
yeah.
when a movie comes out. Except they didn't release an omnibus for Wolverine, which kind of made me mad because he only has 1 volume. Like, perfect opportunity to do volume 2, Marvel, but you don't do it. Whatever.
Oh, and world news, Stan Lee is now what, 93?
Yeah, he's getting up there.
93 or 90? He just turned 93 or 94. He's
He'll
still
be the
kicking.
next to go.
Yeah, who do you think is going to go first, him or Betty White?
is that the poll of the contest or whatever?
Yeah, with you.
Blu-ray, I don't know. But King Kong finally coming out.
Is it?
I'm happy about that. The Peter Jackson King Kong.
What?
And RoboCop 2 and 3. Not that they're really that good.
What Disney movie? What classic
Disney?
What classic Disney
Haven't
movie
they all
have
been
not
released on
yet?
Blu-ray? Haven't they all
Have
been
they?
done? I feel like they haven't by now. Blu-ray's 10 years old
Lion
now.
King was done. Aladdin was done.
They're all done.
Aladdin was just done.
When?
Like last year, I think.
They could all be done by now.
Emperor's New Groove, that hasn't been released on Blu-ray yet. That's a really good one. Nope, they haven't done Lilo and Stitch yet either.
Well, they're cares about those.
Those are still good
No
movies.
one cares.
Still good movies. It's not like Brother Bear, which has Phil Collins in it, but the movie was kind of meh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so that being said, we want to thank you all for listening, watching, whatever you're doing. This has been the Vidiots in 2016. Hopefully in 2017, things start winding down a little bit in lives and whatnot, that maybe we can start doing streams again. 'Cause
Yeah,
that would
I
be
already
nice.
told you that.
That would be nice. So, we'll see about that. We want to thank you guys for a good year, and let's have a better one.
We've only been doing it since
in 2017.
Yes, please.
So, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys next week at our first podcast of 2017. Yes, wish you guys a happy new year. Have a good one. Be safe. Don't drive and drink. So
it ripped.
No. So, as someone at work told me today, drink, don't drive. So, until then, everybody.
Or get a designated driver. A DD, Daredevil.
That too.
Get Matt Murdock to drive. You know he's blind. He'll see with his Daredevil vision. Daredevil vision.
Go read your fairies.
Look at
with
this.
Grenades.
We turned into a beastly thing.
Go read your fairies with a grenade.
With the pumpkin
Honestly,
head moon.
do you know? I saw that. Do you know what that looks like?
What?
It looks like the guy's face from Nightmare Before
I just
Christmas.
was thinking that.
That's weird. Anyway, sayonara, guys.
Maybe that's where they got that idea.